Hello! This time Patreons chose a drawing from city that I have visited, and that's Edinburgh and this beautiful cafe from it. Also, I will do things a bit different in this video. I did the sketching part on iPad in Procreate because I won't be doing an ink outline. And you will be able to get the reference photo on my Instagram highlights, or if you become my Patreon, or buy the outline on my coffee shop. All links will be in the description. And also, I will be testing watercolors and brushes from Grabie. They sent me these to try out, but this is not a sponsored video. So I printed out the outline and draw with blue pencil on the other side and trace it onto my 300 GSM watercolor cold press paper. First, with my round brush size 8, I will wet the stone part area to let the color flow more, and I will use candy brown and grey and cover all the upper part, not the window, to have an interesting base for the stones, and let it dry. For the facade, I am choosing sky blue. It is really gorgeous color and I just cover it all with wet on dry technique. Now for the ground, I will be using grey and a few touches of yellow ochre color. And I am not drawing very neat, but let the color flow. For the chairs, I am using permanent yellow, and basically for all the big details, I am using my round brush, which is size 8, and for the details, I will be using the small brushes from Grabie. For the tabletop, I will use brown color, and also for the side of the door, like that wall, and the window frame. And the brown colors are a bit more creamy in this set than the ones I usually use, but the pigment is really nice. For both of the sides, I am adding a bit of grey around the edges and beige color in the middle, and then smudge it out with clean wet brush. Now I will take the small brush. I will use this 00 brush, but later I will switch to 30 brush because it had shorter bristles and it was more easier to control for me. But I want to try these brushes with ink outlining too in a different drawing. So I am using black color for those poles, the sign holders, and also the table, like Now I will add some accents to the chairs. I want to make this cross pattern and darken the edges with the brown color, and also the legs of the chairs I will do in brown. And I use the Van Dyke brown, which is the darkest brown in the palette, to outline the table. I mix the raw umber with Van Dyke brown and a little bit of black to get even darker brown, and used it to make some texture to that wall. The top will be in the shadow, that's why it is the darker, and those embellishments I will add a bit of color to one corner. Now with the bit darker blue, I chose peacock blue, I will add more texture to the facade. Work intuitively here, where you want more color, add it. I will try to darken the edges and the middle leave lighter. Now back to that wooden wall. With the black and brown mix, I will add dimension to the embellishments, so I will outline them and add more lines to one side and add some dots, and also outline the window frames. So with Persian blue, which is very dark blue, I added even more layers to the facade to darken the edges, and of course the name of the cafe I will color with this dark blue color. And I can say that blue colors in this set is fantastic. The pigment is great, the flow is great, and as I'm drawing on A5 size paper, this whole building isn't very big. And so for the text on the side of the facade, I will not do every letter, but just some scribbles. As the door is white, I will add some touch of grey in some spots so it doesn't jump out but look more cohesive with the whole drawing. Now the cafe's windows. In the middle I add orange-yellow color, and on the side I will add grey, and then with clean wet brush I mix them together to soften the edges. And the door's window I will outline with the black color. With the signs, you can get creative or stay to the real signs. I will use some red to write out cafe's name and add some green and blue text and embellishments, and also some scribbly text on the signs in the window. And now with grey I will just outline some stripes on the pavement and add some dots with grey and also candy brown. And also I will add grey for the lamps. And down the main part is the stones. I will use yellow, grey, brown, grey and candy brown and the small brush and draw each stone one by one. I won't be mixing colors on palette but straight on paper. I put one color down and add another one and then smudge them together with the colors or the clean wet brush, and the same I will do for the window stones. Now I mixed brown with black to get really dark brown, and I make some outlines for that embellishment on the house and also some outlines for the stones, and darken one side of them and draw the window frame. In the window, I will add some beige color and drops of light blue and let the colors do their thing. For the shadows, I am using Payne's Grey and adding them from the objects to like the left side, because my light source is on the right and like in front. And also in the windows, I don't know why I decided to add some brown in the window shadows, but I don't like it. And I will outline the window frame with the brown color. For the highlights, I am using white gouache because I like it much more than the jelly roll pen. So I do some diagonal lines in the windows, on one corner of the stones, and also on the facade and in the shop's name. So all throughout the drawing and some highlights. So overall, I really like the Grabie watercolor pigments. I want to try to use mini brushes with ink for outlines, and I am not sure about the light fastness of the colors, but as a variety to use in your sketchbook, they are amazing. And if you want another tutorial this month or receive a happy mail from me with the exclusive mini print, then head on to my Patreon. And see you next time. Bye!